Going on, YouTube fam? We have another missing person. This is actually my first time watching anything in regards to this investigation. So I really don't have too much to say right now because I don't have too much information. But you guys know what we do over here on this channel is just help spread awareness. So I'm gonna just go ahead and react to this and soak up a little bit of information and just try to help spread awareness. Peace and blessings to everybody out there. Prayers to Gabby and her family and her whole situation. And you know, I hope the best news comes out this investigation and she's found and brought home safely. So prayers, 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 you guys.
The search is underway for Gabby Petito in Wyoming, but now the FBI and Northport Police in Florida are searching for 23-year-old Brian Laundrie. He's a person of interest as police search for Petito. You may remember the two of them were in the state of Utah before Gabby's disappearance.
Police made it a point to say that Laundrie is not wanted for a crime at this point. The case being treated as a multiple missing persons investigation. Fox 13's Aaron Cox spoke with former Salt Lake City Police Chief Chris Burbank, who worked on the Elizabeth Smart case some 19 years ago. He provides some critical insight into what law enforcement officers are going through in their investigative efforts.
The focus has always been find Gabby Petito.
This girl right here. This is what matters. That is it.
Now law enforcement are tasked with finding her boyfriend, Brian Laundrie. In a press release, Northport Police wrote, "We understand the community's frustration. We are frustrated too."
These are individuals, men and women, who have spent, in some cases, a lifetime working, perfecting their skills and everything else. And while we should judge them, right, while we should evaluate what they're doing, we also have to give them the ability to do what they're doing.
In his decades of police service and his time as Salt Lake City's police chief, Chris Burbank has worked on high-profile cases similar to this, including Utah's Elizabeth Smart case back in 2002.
Thousands of people calling and saying, "Oh, I saw them here," or "I saw him there," and "she's here," and all that. You have to sort through all of that because it's irresponsible to maybe pass up on that one that is correct.
Talk about in police work what you guys do and how you go from person of interest to then determining a suspect and how that kind of changes how you guys look for evidence and go through an investigation.
Well, I think one of the things that people don't understand when you have these very complicated investigations is the fact that you want to put together a case that actually holds up in court. And so you can really fumble a case by going too quickly to, aha.
I just want to speak up on that about, you know, kind of my opinions and, you know, what I know. That's just the reality of a missing persons case. It's kind of hard to build anything without strong physical evidence, and especially a body to even say if the person is dead or not. How can how can you say somebody kidnapped the person or murdered the person or anything in that nature when you don't really know or you don't have no evidence to lead to that? So therefore it would, you know, most people will want the worst charges on these type of people that do these things, but sometimes it just takes time to build a case. And that's what we see going on a lot. You know, same thing that's probably going on with these boys, you know, the missing boys out of California City, Classic and Sincere, and Summer Wells. I don't really know too much about her case, but it just seems like, you know, these people, these children and people are coming up missing, and a lot of people get frustrated because hasn't nothing really been done.
Custody.
It's something the Northport Police wanted to make clear early on in this investigation. Person of interest. He is not wanted for a crime. We are not currently working a crime investigation.
You might know that somebody did it, right? Or have a good, this is the person. But now having the evidence in play so that they're held in jail. Because if you just arrest somebody, there's going to be a probable cause hearing. and they run the risk of potentially being released.
Both police and the FBI are asking if there is any information you have concerning this case to please turn that in to them. Whether you believe it is significant or not, they say anything helps. In Salt Lake City, Aaron Cox, Fox 13 News, Utah.
Well, meantime, the Northport Police Department and the FBI started looking for Laundrie this morning in Florida. Their main focus right now is an area known as the Carlton Reserve. It's in Sarasota County, and it spans nearly 25,000 acres, a massive area they're looking in.
In Salt Lake City, Aaron Cox, Fox 13 News, Utah.
Well, meantime, the Northport Police Department and the FBI started looking for Laundrie this morning in Florida. Their main focus right now is an area known as the Carlton Reserve. It's in Sarasota County, and it spans nearly 25,000 acres, a massive area they're looking in. Brian Laundrie's attorney says his client has been missing from his Florida home since Tuesday. Now police are pulling out all of the stops to try and find him.
We've got, 5, 6 different agencies that are out there. We've got 50 plus folks. We've had drones in the air. We've got bloodhounds, canines, four-wheelers, side-by-sides, certainly out there. It's very wet.
Well, the search wrapped up tonight just before
something on the boys real quick. The missing boys out of California City is, there's been a lot of controversy and misunderstanding behind the agencies on that investigation, which is not too many. Definitely not nothing that's going on with any case after the boys, which I hope is just because law enforcement may know something and they don't need them agencies. Maybe they already have certain answers and leads, or it could be all types of other things too. But I'm not going to get too much into it. I just wanted to throw that out there.
Here, and we'll pick up back again in the morning.
The Denver field office for the FBI, along with the National Park Service and many local Wyoming authorities, have been searching the grounds at the Spread Creek dispersed camping area today, which, as you can tell from this photo here, are dozens of people efforting in that search for Gabby. Federal authorities took over the investigation in Wyoming yesterday morning. The FBI also posted this map of the area that they're searching on social media today, asking that if you are in the Spread Creek dispersed camping area, which is the circled area on your screen, now between August 27th and the 30th, to please give that information to the agency.
Stay with Fox 13 News as we continue to track the search for Gabby Petito, both on the air and online as well. Now, if you've seen Gabby or Brian Laundrie and have any information that can help investigators, please contact the FBI. That's 1-800-CALL-FBI. That number again, 1-800-225-5324.
Well, you guys already know what to do. If you have any information regarding this missing person, Miss Gabby, call the FBI and get the right information over to the right people to bring this lady home. Peace and blessings.